Hockey fans, if you're searching for proof that the playoffs never disappoint, look no further than the heart-stopping drama unfolding between the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Florida Panthers. With the series deadlocked at 2 games apiece, the energy in the rink is electrifying, but it's a thunderous hit at the buzzer of Game 4 that now threatens to change everything for the Leafs. Max Domi, Toronto's gritty $15 million forward, is at the center of a controversy that could decide more than just Game 5. It could define the series. Tonight, let's break down the crucial moments, the heated reactions, and what's at stake as the Leafs and Panthers step onto the ice for a high-pressure, possibly defining Game 5 in Toronto. The hit that shook the series, Domi's play reactions and fallout Game 4 was all but over. Until it wasn't. As the final seconds faded in sunrise, Max Domi launched toward Panthers captain Alexander Barkov from behind with a heavy check, crumpling him against the boards. Referees wasted no time levying a 5-minute major penalty against Domi, instantly sparking outrage on both benches and across the hockey world. Sportsnet's J.D. Bunkies minced. No words on Leafs talk, calling the hit reckless and predicting a suspension. "Domi is in jail," he declared. It's multiple strides into the numbers. He's close to the boards. That's a game. People aren't going to like to hear it. Bunkus' point. Hits from behind, especially late, dangerous ones, are exactly what NHL officials are trying to eliminate. Justin Bourne, his co-host, doubled down. "Dangerous spot on a great player, game over." For Bourne, the fact that Domi has a reputation as a repeat offender, coupled with the target, a star captain, makes the case for suspension nearly ironclad. And then there's Domi's track record. In his first season of a 4-year, $15 million contract, he's known for towing the disciplinary line. This playoffs, he's chipped in 4 points, 2 goals, 2 assists in 10 games, balancing offensive output with an edge. But is this edge about to cost Toronto dear? Panthers respond. Sam Bennett and Florida defend their cap. The Panthers had zero interest in letting the hit slide. After the game, Florida's Sam Bennett called out Domi's intentions, saying obviously he was trying to take a run at Barkov at the end. The boys did a good job jumping in there and sticking up for Barkov. It's been a physical series, so I expect more of that. For Florida, Barkov is more than their captain. He's one of the best two-way players in the league, their emotional and tactical angle. Bennett's defense of Barkov is a sign that this series is only going to get rougher, feistier, and perhaps even nastier as the stakes rise. The game ended in a bench-clearing scrum, tempers boiling over, and everyone, from fans to players, now wonders what future discipline could mean for the Leafs' chances in this razor-thin match. Series update, Leafs' tough losses, Panthers' surge in changing momentum. While all eyes focus on Domi's status, it's easy to overlook the recent results on the ice. After owning home ice advantage and grabbing a 2-0 lead in Toronto, the Maple Leafs stumbled badly in Florida, dropping Games 3 and 4 and letting the Panthers seize all the momentum. Toronto managed just 2 goals across those 2 games, stoned by stifling defense and stellar goaltending from Sergei Bobrovsky. In Game 4's 2-0 shutout, frustration set in, not just over physical play, but the slow, relentless grind of Florida's checking. Captain Austin Matthews didn't sugar. I think just consistently over the 60 minutes, they outworked us and outplayed us in that. The Leafs struggled to find open ice, get to dangerous areas, and crash an ominous trend that could spell trouble if not quickly. William Nylander, speaking after the loss, put it, "They did a good job. Us on the outside, and it was hard getting to the end. Letting their goalie see the puck. It's a 2-2 series. It's a tough. The road, adjustments, suspensions, and the weight of The real question now, how do the Maple Leafs respond as the series shifts back to Toronto for Game? If Domi is suspended, an outcome most analysts now expect, the Leafs will be forced into a lineup change at the very moment when grit and secondary scoring are at. Toronto's coaching staff, headed by Sheldon Keefe, will need to juggle lines, rediscover their scoring touch, and inspire a side that's been clearly rattled in enemy. The pressure isn't just on play. Leaf Nation is desperate for a deep playoff run, and with so many near misses in anything less than a resurgence will heap criticism on the Meanwhile, Florida arrives in Toronto, brimming with confidence. The Panthers have already proven they can win on the road, and, with the emotional spark from defending their captain, might raise their physical game and expect more big hits, more net front battles, and a playoff atmosphere. With playoff nerves and excitement X factors, who steps up, who stays. For the Leafs, depth. Players like Tyler Bertuzzi, Matthew Knies, and even bottom 6 forwards could be thrust into bigger roles if Domi. Goaltending from Ilya Samsonov must. Above all, Austin Matthews and William Nylander, the team's offensive engines, will need to break through Florida's On Florida's side, Barkov's resilience will be key, especially if he's shaken but returns to lead. Look for Sam Bennett, Carter Verhaeghe, and Matthew Tkachuk to try to rattle Toronto early and set the tone. The series at a crossroads, home ice. A best-of-3 now remains, with the next chapter set for Toronto. Maple Leaf supporters will pack the building and turn. But will it be enough to swing momentum? Or will the Panthers, having tasted blood and smelled vulnerability, keep rolling and deliver the margin for error thin? Every shift, every hit, every call from the officials, especially with league discipline in the mix, could tilt the Maple Leafs fans, hockey lovers. How should Toronto tackle adversity if Domi 5? Does Florida's physical style spell trouble? Or is this the Leafs' chance to prove their mettle on the page? And was the hit worthy? We want to hear you. Jump into the comments with your thoughts, what you'd do if you were behind the bench, and who you think will be tonight's hero. If this breakdown amped up your playoff excitement, don't forget to drop a like. It supports the channel and brings you closer to all the latest. Stay tuned, because this series is far from decided, and every moment now matters.